Welcome back. Well, Dr. Femi Adegbulu joins us now to continue our focus on these missing Chibok girls. Morning, and thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me again.
Well, already I see a lot of opinion tweets coming through on Twitter here about whether or not we should negotiate, how we should approach all of this, and what the military is doing. What do you think of this?
Actually, I sympathize with parents who have their children held captive by these people. But at the same time, I've said before, I want to reiterate that you negotiate between two equals. I do not see Boko Haram as a group that is worthy of that appellation. They are not equal. You see, by the time you offer to negotiate with them, you are putting Nigerian state on the same pedestal with the insurgents, which is very insulting. I do not share the opinion that the military is not capable. It's just that the military has been disempowered, to actually do what they are trained to do. And we see the same military who had won laurel abroad and all these things. They are the same people. It's just that maybe the equipment they use now is obsolete, by virtue of, the Nigerian state. We are not good in maintenance and all that. And besides, when the money that is appropriated is not the money that is disbursed, and the one that is disbursed, before you know it, the people who are in control would have, done one or two things with the money before he actually gets to where the money will be spent. And so before he now gets to where the money will be spent actually to do the real job, then nothing is left. So that is the situation we are actually battling with now. I said, whether in this forum or elsewhere, that even the foreigners that are coming, the Americans and other countries that have offered to help us, they depend on us to provide leadership. And if we are to provide leadership and the people who are supposed to provide leadership do not have morale, they do not have what it takes to actually be leaders, so we have problems. And that's what they have started seeing in our military now, that is making them to a kind of, maybe sliding back or not doing what they should do.
But I was also talking about strategy. He said that there's no strategy. And I did say, look, how can that be? But do you think also that there is no strategy?
I think the military should not be pressured into doing something that is unprofessional. In security, under investigation, there is something we call chain of custody, although it's more germane to evidence gathering. Now, when you come out to tell us that you have cited where these people are, and for one reason or the other you cannot go there and rescue them, it is very unfortunate. The statement is a misnomer in investigation gathering. So you don't.
What if it was just a decoy? That kind of statement.
That decoy is dangerous because, while America was chasing Osama bin Laden, they were on it for a very long time, for many years. Although they were assuring American populace and the rest of the world that, look, don't worry, we are on it, we are on it, we are on it, but no strategy was leaked out. Now, even if they have actually cited these people, and let me say, if the Boko Haram, as we see them today, they have mastery of the internet more than many of us. So by the time you say that, for instance, of course, you are not going to meet them there tomorrow, assuming they are cited. So if you announce it, of course, they will relocate. So what strategy is that?
What about if that depends on how you are monitoring them? If I'm monitoring them through certain other means, and I'm able to see where they are in the first time, what makes them think that I can't see where they move them to subsequently? Remember, it's age of technology.
If you even have the equipment to monitor them, they will not be going to Yobe and other places to decimate you. You would have seen them before they come. The fact that they take you on away almost on a daily basis means that you don't have nothing.
So do we rule out sabotage here?
Of course, I've been saying this over and over, that the government should look inward. Government should look inward. There are people within. He has said before that within his government, but I'm now making a very broad-based something, not just in his government, in military and everywhere. There are some fake columnists that are divulging information. So the government should look inward. And when the government looks inward and anybody is apprehended, it should care for, it doesn't have to pander to anybody's, whim and caprices. For instance, thinking of your political fortune or whatever. And that has been the problem I've been emphasizing all the time. If we have somebody who does not care about 2015, somebody who can go the whole hog without caring whose horse is God, I mean, he will be able to do something that Nigeria will applaud.
But how will you appraise our efforts so far? How would you say that we have really gone about the search for these girls? Are we doing well, or do you think that we could do more?
Now, how many days have these girls been declared missing now, and how many of them have we found? So that is just the yardstick to measure what we have done. If you say you are doing something, you keep saying it over and over, you're doing something, we've not seen any result. So what's the yardstick, the metrics for actually measuring your effort? It's not there. So how can we now judge whether they are doing anything? The best we've been hearing are conflicting reports, cacophony of voices from those who are supposed to know better.
Could you kindly expatiate on that?
Cacophony of voices when a top-ranking military officer will come and tell you that we have killed Shekau. Some will come and tell you that we have rescued about 8 people. So many of these, and yet they are all found to be untrue.
Oh dear.
And somebody is telling you that we have cited where the people are.
We haven't exactly grilled the military officially on that particular matter, but the military maintains that Shekau is indeed dead. Now, what explanation they have for that particular video we've been seeing, or the man in the video, I think it's time someone took them up on it. But they maintain that that man is not Shekau. Do you think, I mean, as a security analyst, is that not possible?
Thank you very much. If they deny the person of the man we see on video,
yes,
let them show the original one. Very simple.
You want to see
the original.
You want to see the body, or what do you want to see?
Do they even know the identity of the real Shekau? For them to deny the man we all see.
They do. They even give the name of this man who is currently appearing in video as Shekau.
For them to tell us that the man we all see is not Shekau, they juxtapose the two of them. This is the Shekau we used to know that is dead. We are sure. This is the fake Shekau. It's simple. No, you see, there's no rocket science in this thing.
Is that not also giving him ways to perfect his art of deception?
If we show the original and we show his duplicate, of course we know that the one that is addressing us is not the real person. Whether it's the real person or not, we see his act. We see what he's capable. We see his capability.
Now, you say cacophony of voices, but someone would say that was one military speaking there. And then the second instance was when the girls, were purportedly released, which they retracted. They came and took that statement back by themselves.
Yeah.
Would you say that was really a cacophony of voices, or would you say that is one military making a mistake in one particular era and one you don't, quite trust?
Should that voice have come out at all to confuse Nigerians? That's what we are saying. This is a state of war. The earlier we accept that we are in a state of war, the better. We have not accepted. We've been playing the ostrich all this while. Now we know it's a full-blown war. Okay? So information should be concentrated on just one institution or person who knows everything about what is happening. And before any information comes out at all, it must be verifiable. That everybody, so there will be no doubt in the facts of any, yes.
You've mentioned 2 things. There must be unity in the voice.
Yeah.
And then the voice, must also be credible. In other words, whatever is coming out for the voice is credible. What I'm trying to point out is that it would seem that the military has achieved at least one of that, which is the unity in the voice. So you're not getting the military saying this, or the army saying this, the Air Force saying that, and another department saying something else, or maybe the DSS. Even now, we say that the DSS and the police and, other agencies involved in internal security come together when they're about to give a statement.
Magwe, I'm sure you can identify a cacophony of voices in either to negotiate with these bad guys or not. Some government official will tell you that, no, there is no basis for it. Some will say, look, we just have to. Have you heard that in recent times? These are the things I'm talking about.
But officially, what have we heard?
what is the voice of official, what's official voice here? You see, there are so many voices, but that's what I'm saying. We don't know official voice anymore. Is it the one that is told up by Abati we want to believe, or the one that is told up by Okukwe, or by the army spokesperson? Which one is the official voice here? That's exactly what I'm saying. In a situation like this, we have to concentrate all our effort to making sure these guys are completely routed.